Ladies and gentlemen, welcome so very much. This is a special edition of one of the very special days in the world. And of course, today we're talking about the kidney. What is the kidney? Of course, the kidney is one of the very special parts of the body. A human being won't function without one. In studio today, we have two very interesting guys. We have a gentleman on my right and a lady on my left. And ladies first, men in front. My friend,
Hey.
how are you?
Poa sana. I didn't expect that.
You didn't, huh?
No.
Yes. And your name is?
My name is Joab Wako.
Joab Wako.
Yes.
Karibu sana, look up.
Thank you.
Yes. And on my left, how are you, madam?
Thank you very much. I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm Tabitha.
William is my name. Oh, you?
Tabitha
Tabitha.
Matekwa.
Karibu kwetu.
Yeah.
Yes, and on a serious note, today we'll be talking about kidney because, as you know, we are having the world's Kidneys Day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what are the plans? Before we dive into the plans and to the maybe events that are organized for the World's Kidneys Day,
Yes.
kindly tell us who you are and what you do.
So I'm a kidney transplant recipient.
Okay.
I've been living with my sister's kidney for 4 years now.
Your biological sister's kidney.
Yes.
It was a match.
It was a match.
Okay.
And I thank God for it because
Yes.
I did dialysis for a year and a half.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you do? What do you do in life?
So by training, career-wise, I'm an industrial engineer.
Okay.
But then since
Miwani
my-
inasema.
yeah, I get that a lot, yes.
Yes.
But since I went through kidney failure in 2015,
Yeah.
and I got my transplant in 2016, end of 2016,
Okay.
I started doing advocacy in regards to organ donation and transplantation
Okay.
because I found that a lot of people do not know about the importance of giving
Yes.
an organ,
Yes.
especially for someone who's gone through organ failure like myself.
Yeah.
A kidney can really save your life. It
Okay.
can extend your life.
Yeah.
Your life is improved.
You
your
have
quality of
a
life.
new list.
Yes, it's very, very important. So we have a lot of awareness campaigns on social media, or on Facebook, or on Twitter. And then we have support groups every Wednesday. But then this one that's coming up this month is a special one. We're trying to do Saturday so we can see if people are interested.
Okay. This is on the
21st of March
Okay.
at 11 to 1 p.m.
Where is this?
at Nairobi Hospital.
Nairobi Hospital.
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to know more about these things.
Okay.
Madam Tabitha,
Yes.
karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is Tabitha?
Tabitha is a lady who is married to one Telesphorus Matekwa, and I'm a mother of 3. A trained nurse, also a nephrology nurse. Then I've trained counseling psychology. For now, I work in the hospital, Kenyatta National Hospital, where I support our kidney patients. Those whose kidney have failed and they just want to start dialysis, helping the family to cope. And also for those who want to do transplantation, I help them to identify the donor. At the same time, I support them through transplantation process. And after transplantation, I still support them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in.
Yeah.
You mentioned a lot of things about identifying a donor, get these guys to get the transplants,
Yes.
and maybe the post-transplant
Yes.
process.
Yes.
Right? So, in the first place, what are these signs that I'll see that, and maybe now start suspecting that I'm having kidney failure?
Mm.
What are these
Okay.
signs?
First of all, your kidney can fail for an unknown cause. It
Okay.
can just fail. At the same time, it can fail because maybe you had hypertension or you had diabetes. At the same time, it can fail because of malaria, or even diarrhea and
Oh.
vomiting. It can cause. At the same time, even food poisoning can cause the kidney to fail. There's so many things that can cause the kidney to fail. The kidney can fail slowly, or it can just fail abruptly.
Okay. How did you know
So
that
from
your kidney was failing?
kidney failure. So for me, I would say fatigue was a really big symptom. I was tired a lot.
Like
and
all the time.
All the time, like unusually so. Even getting out of bed ilikuwa shida. Like that's how tired I got, very tired. And then I would say my appetite my appetite disappeared. I'm a guy of food. I'm a foodie, yeah?
We are
I see we have something in common, yeah.
Yes.
So I was a foodie, and then all of a sudden I have no appetite. And when I eat, I feel nauseated, like I've eaten something bad.
Yeah.
So in fact, I was misdiagnosed first with ulcers. Yes.
Oh.
And
Yes.
stress.
Yeah, so
Actually, it was coming to stress because once you have stress,
Yeah.
then you feel like you don't want to eat.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And then right before I was diagnosed, I went to hospital, I would have nosebleeds at night.
Okay.
Because now, you know, when your kidneys fail, you start getting hypertension.
Yeah.
So you get headaches and nosebleeds. So those were my main, I guess, symptoms that I experienced before. And then also you can get edema, which means your feet swell.
Yes.
Yeah, and then my face also, when I would sleep, my face is swollen. Yeah, that was now at the end, like a day before I went to hospital.
Okay. Now
Yes.
to be diagnosed with kidney failure.
Yes,
Wow. That's something else, man.
yeah.
Okay. Now we are at this point,
Yeah.
and he is diagnosed with kidney failure.
Yeah.
Then what is this next step? What happens next?
Okay, once the kidney has failed, for those who go to the clinic, the doctor is able to identify even earlier. For example, those who are hypertensive or diabetic, once the kidney has started failing, they are told to go for counseling so that they can start actualizing the whole thing. Maybe it has not fully failed, but now once it has failed completely, they come now, and now they want to start dialysis. And what is dialysis? Now dialysis is now removing those wastes which the body is now not able to do because the kidney is not working well. And we usually counsel them on the disease process. This is where you have reached, and now you need support, and the support available is dialysis.
Now, just a quick question. You said if it fails completely.
Yes.
So can you be functioning with a kidney that is half failed, if there is a term like half failed?
Yeah, for example, let's say if you are diabetic and hypertensive, it usually affects the soft parts of the body like the eyes, the heart, and the kidney, and they start failing slowly by slowly by slowly. But the good thing, if you are a good clinic attendant, by the time it reaches there, the doctor is able to tell you your kidney is just about to reach there. And very soon you're going to start on dialysis. And you know, the body, there's an amount of waste the body can support. But now it has reached to a point now that your body cannot support that waste. It means now your body is going to be impacted negatively. And this is the time now you need help. You need dialysis that time.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you need to transition
Yeah.
to kidney transplant before you reach dialysis,
Okay.
which is possible.
Now, your kidney fails.
Yes,
I give you mine.
yes,
I have one now, right?
yes.
But can't you just remove one that has failed and just survive with one?
Can you remove one that has failed? So example?
Yes. Like in your case,
Yes, I have
Yes.
to understand the question.
so
Okay.
that we understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assuming you have one that has failed, mbona isitolewe hiyo peke yake and you don't need a replacement?
Okay.
Why do we need to?
I can answer
Tabitha
that.
can answer that, yeah.
What happens once you've been told that your kidney has failed? It's not one which has failed. By the time you reach dialysis, both of them have refused to work.
Okay.
And if only one was working, it means it would have removed all the waste. It would have removed even all the fluids that are excess from the body. You would have been able to go past urine and just an amount that is a lot of it is already out.
Okay.
So what happens by the time you reach kidney failure, complete kidney failure, where you need support, it means both of them have failed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have always had that question at the back of my mind. Like, okay, one has failed. Why then not just remove that one? Then the other one is working.
If it has to be removed, unless maybe it had a severe infection that is going to impact negatively, on the body, or maybe it even had cancer, which is already maybe not yet spread to many parts of the body, and it means now it's going to be so dangerous to have that kidney there. That's the time now we can say, let us remove that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's this process? Because she talked about identification of a donor,
Yes.
right? So you find out that your sister
Yes.
is a potential donor.
Yes.
Like you have to sample, guys. Like,
Yeah.
You have to do sampling, just
Yes.
like in biology.
Anything else? Yeah.
Okay.
So once you have a donor who's willing, they have to be willing.
Yes.
They go through a lot of tests.
Wow.
Yeah, because a donor has to be healthy, very healthy. So they check even liver function, everything, like a full body check, because they don't want to put that person at risk by donating.
Yeah.
So they make sure that they are fit.
Yes.
And then next, they'll do something called HLA, which is now to see that your immunity and my immunity don't fight.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So that when you donate to me, even with the medication, that it's better to have a close match so that your body doesn't recognize it's a foreign body.
Yes. So
inside
that there is no rejection and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It reduces the chances of rejection.
Okay.
So that HLA process now, it's a very expensive test because it's checking all this immunity. But then once you pass that, most likely you'll get the transplant because it's a match.
And since I understand these processes are very expensive,
Yes.
do we have organizations out there who are supporting these processes?
Not
Does
really.
even the government come in to assist in these processes?
The only organization maybe supporting our kidney patients is the NHIF, because once my patient is being given a kidney, the NHIF usually get a part of the bill, which is 400,000 for the person who is receiving the kidney, and the person who is giving the kidney is also assisted by NHIF with around 130,000, but not to
It's
to
not
the
like a bio.
No.
not really being put in the account, but it's paid to the hospital.
Oh, for the
Yes,
process, huh?
yeah.
Yes.
For the
But
process.
now when they are doing the preparation, during this time they are doing the test, they have to pay from the pocket. At the same time, after they've been given the kidney, they also have to maintain that kidney with drugs, which are expensive, because especially the first 1 year, they spend like 30 to 40,000 every month, which is
Whoa.
quite a lot.
It's a huge. So
Yeah.
this is a call to you guys,
Yeah.
organizations, the government, and everyone who's listening. Let's do a mobilization. Let's put this word out there, so that at least for the guys who've been
Transplanted.
or diagnosed with kidney
Chronic
failure
kidney disease.
and these processes, because I don't talk of transplant because that's like the final result of the process.
Yeah.
And after that, now again you have
The
a whole new
immune
process.
Yes.
Let's kindly come in, fall in place, and let's support these processes, because at the end of the day we are the same people, my friends. We are just the very same people. So after the transplant happens,
Yes.
then you still have to do dialysis and stuff?
No.
Okay.
So dialysis is now like a kidney outside your body.
Okay.
So when you get a kidney from someone, it's now inside, so it's
Yes.
doing the job of what dialysis would do. Yes.
Okay.
So you get that freedom, you have energy.
Yes.
Dialysis has a very restrictive diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot eat a lot of potassium, so potatoes have to be leached if you're even eating, but usually the dietitian refuses you to eat a lot of potatoes and bananas, these are that have potassium. Yes.
Okay.
So a transplant is the best treatment. It's not a cure.
Yeah.
It's a treatment
Yes.
for chronic kidney disease.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I would really like to say is
Yes.
that before transplant, everybody know, Joab, you are sick.
Yes.
They're there supporting you,
Yes.
standing with you. And for Kenya, NHIF has been paying dialysis twice a week. But now, after kidney transplantation, what usually happens, everybody says he's okay,
Amepona.
he's well.
Yeah.
All that people don't know is that this is a patient already, is someone who has chronic illness, who needs support. Okay, fine, we have improved the quality of life, but he needs a lot of support, especially when it comes to finances, because of the drugs. Yes. And that is what I would really like most of our Kenyans to know.
Okay.
Our patients need a lot of support, especially finances.
And is there support from NHIF after the transplant?
Not really.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
really.
Yeah.
Then NHIF,
Unless-
you hear this, so
No.
maybe these guys can come up with policies and
Yeah.
stuff to
Unless-
maybe continue.
I'm saying
Yes.
unless now when they are admitted, because maybe they got some infection, that
Yeah.
time when they are admitted, they would benefit from NHIF. But for the drugs, which is just the order of the day,
Yeah.
NHIF still has not yet picked up, or maybe you haven't found an organization which would
Partner
really
or something.
support our patients.
patients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, like your drugs.
Yes.
Let's talk about them. How much
Okay.
do they cost, for example, and where do you get them from?
So I got my transplant in India,
Okay.
and so I import my medication.
Wow.
But yes, but then for most people who have their transplants in Kenya, they get them from the hospital they are transplanted in,
Okay.
and they'll cost anywhere from 30,000 to 45,000 a month.
Whoa.
Yes,
It's quite much.
it's
Yeah.
very expensive.
It is.
Yeah, it is
It is.
expensive.
It is
It's
expensive.
expensive. And you can imagine for an average Kenyan, even earning 30 to 40,000, sometimes it's very, very difficult.
Yes.
And now we're expecting our patient of whom we have improved the quality of life to continue living with the drugs. So we
True.
need
And
really
again,
need to
feed
support
well.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's very tricky.
Yeah.
it's
Right?
Yeah, competes
is.
with the rent. Now you have rent, you have food to take care of. You know, if you have
You have
kids.
a family. Yeah.
So now balancing that becomes very tricky.
True.
Yeah.
And you can't fail to do these meds.
No. Those
You
meds
fail,
you
it
can't.
fails again.
Yes.
It fails again and you go back on dialysis.
Done. Yes. And so you put a
Wow.
donor through the whole surgery
Yeah.
just for it to fail, and you go back to the
It's very
situation
sad,
you were in
yeah.
before.
Wow. Okay. Now I understand the World Kidneys Day is just around the corner, and I know we have events maybe coming
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
What's happening?
Okay.
I think
Like the
Tabitha
whole
can
of
start
Yes.
there.
like the whole of this week, Monday, Tuesday, even tomorrow,
Yeah.
we are doing screening in Kenyatta National Hospital,
Okay.
where we are checking on your blood pressure, we are checking on your blood sugar, we are also checking on your weight, because the three things can cause either hypertension or diabetes, or maybe being obese can also, all of these three can impact on your kidney, and it can cause kidney failure. And also we are checking on your urine. Sometimes your urine can be found to have maybe blood or maybe an infection, which can also cause kidney failure. And that's why we are doing these simple tests, and even checking on your blood pressure to see that you are okay. So in Kenyatta, we are screening Monday through Wednesday. Then on Thursday, the climax day, we're going to do it in Railway Club.
Yes.
At Uhuru Park,
Yes.
and we are going to be so many hospitals there together. At the same time, we will be celebrating with other members in the whole world, because it's a World Kidney Day,
It's a global
which is a
event.
great celebration, where we say that we just need to take care of our kidney and sensitizing everyone.
Yes.
Let us take care of our kidney.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, when you say you'll be screening, guys,
Yeah.
at a cost of how much?
Free. It's free screening,
It's paramount
please,
to say
guys.
free.
Come.
No. Free is very important.
So
Yeah,
that we know.
free.
Yes.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is free.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
what I can add to Tabitha is
Yeah.
that the theme of the World Kidney Day is prevention and early detection, because prevention is the best cure if there is one. You know,
Yeah.
before anyone is sick, you want to make sure they stay well.
Mm.
And then early detection, there are 5 stages to chronic kidney disease, and 1 to 3 are usually undetectable.
Wow.
So you could be walking around and you have kidney disease, and it's
you
a
don't
silent,
know.
it's a very
Yeah.
silent disease.
Okay.
So we are really advocating for that early detection through now the urine strips. So, you know, when you urinate,
Yeah.
you can tell in your urine, or even the blood tests. That's where you can tell.
Ah.
Yes.
So guys, you hear this? You guys go out there. You said it's
It's free.
yes, it's free, and you said the
Yes.
dates are
whole
Monday
week?
through
Or to
Monday
Thursday?
through Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, Monday to Wednesday, we are
Yeah.
doing it in Kenyatta Hospital,
Yes.
and I think even
this
other
is
hospital,
yesterday, today, and tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
even other hospital, I think they are doing the same. Those who have dialysis units,
Mm-hmm.
and then on Thursday we are having climax.
And Thursday
at
being the
Uhuru Park. World Kidney Day.
Yeah, the 12th.
that's
Yeah,
the
12th.
of
Yes.
March.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
very important to,
it's the
to
World
mention
Kidney
these
Day.
dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, you said something to do with there are 5 stages.
Yes.
Before you really get to know that it's here and it's happening,
Yes.
right? And 3 of them are tricky because they are undetectable.
Silent.
They're
They're just silent.
Yes.
Okay. how do we prevent this? Now you've done these tests,
Yes.
and yes, it's here, but now we've detected it early.
Yes.
So how do we prevent this from now moving forward, right?
Yes.
For example, if you've been done a blood pressure and it is high, and you need to start medication, please do not say like other people that my body is going to get used to drugs. Remember, you are protecting yourself from reaching kidney failure. Start your medication early. If you've been done the random blood sugar and your sugar is high, and you need to start drugs for diabetic, for a diabetic patient, just accept and go forward. If you've been done a urine test and it has been found there is infection, please do not fear. Go ahead and just be treated and take the medication and the investigation that the doctor is going to write. Please make sure you collaborate with the doctor so that you can be well, so that you can prevent yourself from reaching kidney failure.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tell us a bit about your organization. There's something you've started.
Yes. So my organization is called Transplant Education Kenya.
Yes.
And we're on all social media if you want to look out for us. And what we do, we raise awareness on organ donation and transplantation. Because when I went through kidney failure, I realized how difficult it is to ask someone for an organ. You know, I don't know if I can come and ask you, hey, can you know. So we help people who...
It will be a very long process.
Yes. So we help people who've gone through now kidney failure and are looking for a transplant to be able to talk to their families about it. You know, I come with my donor, who's very young also, and we just open up and tell them, you know what, my sister's donated, she's fine, she's even married now. I've had donors who've got kids post-transplant.
Yeah.
So we just kind of reduce that tension, you know, or the awkwardness within asking for an organ so that it's a bit more easier to do so.
True.
Yes.
So it's all about information dissemination, like you just let guys know this happens.
Yes.
And I believe when it comes to family, they are so willing to do this, unless now they don't surpass the threshold that the doctors are looking for, maybe for one to be a donor.
Yes.
Right? And maybe, what are these? Do we have stigmatization?
Yes, we do. So the main stigma I've witnessed, with chronic kidney disease is people think that you're just gonna die. Yeah, so even in family things, you know, the way discussions around you, they change. And so I would say that...
It's like they won't talk to you like they used to.
Yes.
It's like you are no longer a normal guy.
No. Yeah, it's just now either that or you're going to be very sympathetic, or that you will need money all the time, which because now dialysis, even the medication is expensive on transplant, so you're constantly asking for money or needing help. So there's that stigmatization that, hey, this person, even when you're calling, it's for money. Yeah, it's not. So people would avoid your calls because they say, hey, this guy just needs money.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I like about our patient, they're willing to continue with life.
Yes.
Like there's one of our patients who is already an MCA. After transplantation, he went and invited and he became an MCA, member of Parliament. Is it member of what? Senate?
County.
Yes. And his kidney is also doing 10 years.
Wow.
Then there's another patient whose kidney is doing 21 years this year. Which means after transplantation, they have quality life.
Yes.
So we just need to support them, stand with them. At the same time, it's good to know that after transplantation, this patient, they do well.
Yes.
We need to just support them. We have had good success stories, like even the ladies. Some of them have gone ahead to getting babies. Wow. I know one who has got 2 children after kidney transplantation, which is actually good. Yeah.
True. There's hope at the end of the tunnel, because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that if you're diagnosed with kidney failure, it's the end of the world. It's not. Actually, it's just the beginning of a story like this. Right?
Yes.
A story of hope.
It's a second chance.
It is.
That's what we call it. Yes.
It is. And actually, you might even have found your purpose. You went to school to do a different thing.
Yes.
And today you're actually doing a different
something else. Yes.
Something else. Yeah. You might find out that this was your purpose all along.
True.
At times, in French we say, okay, this you won't understand.
Educating us.
You're learning.
Whatever that means. for you to get gold
Yeah.
as gold,
Yes.
it has to go through fire.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you, at times, as people, we have to go through things for
To
us to
mold.
turn out
Yeah.
as who we are. Right?
Yeah.
True.
Very
So
true.
as maybe we are about to have our parting shots,
Yes.
what would you say about just the whole topic, kidney and stuff?
I would say that kidneys are very important in our body, and when they have failed, it doesn't mean that you have failed. It is not the end of you. It's just the beginning of your life. You can be supported, you can accept, you can start the available treatment, and you can also be transplanted. You can make it in life. Thank you.
Nice, nice, nice. That's Tabitha from Kenyatta National
Hospital, yes.
Hospital. And it's very interesting because in her parting shot, before her parting shot, she mentioned about a guy who's now lived with it for 21 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's
That's
a very
very interesting.
senior guy
That's-
wherever he works.
That's very
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
my friend, you parting shot as it is.
My parting shot.
Yes.
Like when you go even to hospital, let's say you have a cold or something else,
Yeah.
I would say just add the kidney function test.
Okay.
You know, do those small tests, or if you have insurance that you're not sure what to do with at the end of the year before it turns over, go for a whole body check. That would be my advice. And then now to other patients, I would say we have another life. You know, it's not the end of life when you're diagnosed with chronic kidney disease.
Yes.
So I would say reach out to advocates like myself or others that you know, so that we can support each other and we can actually push the government to make our lives a bit easier.
Yes, because I understand for you actually to penetrate and reach the government,
Yes.
you need statistics, you
Yes.
need data,
Yeah.
you need numbers,
We need numbers.
right?
So if you come to us or even to the nurses, to
Yeah.
the doctors you go
Yes.
see, let's come together. We're a community and we have strength in numbers.
True.
Yes.
Maybe the last thing I would want to hear from you
Yes.
is again, when are these days that you guys meet for the support groups,
Yes.
and exactly what you do in the support groups?
Okay.
Because I know we have guys out there who would really, they are looking for where to go,
Yeah.
and they don't have these support groups.
Okay.
Kindly.
If you are going through chronic kidney disease or you need a support group,
Yeah.
we meet every Wednesday, the third Wednesday of the month. We are trying Saturdays, so the next support group is on the 21st of March. But then if you're not sure, reach out to us on Facebook. We're
Yes.
very active on Facebook. We even have our posters every time we have a meet. So go there if you're not sure, and we meet at Nairobi Hospital every month. So come look for us.
Okay. On
Yes.
Facebook, what's the...
On Facebook, our handle is Transplant Education Kenya or at Transplanted KE.
Okay. This has been Look Up TV, Hope to the World, and this has been a segment that we are calling World's Very Important Days, which is, now in this case, which is the World's Kidneys
Day.
Day. Cheers.